How are you guys, all of you? I hope all of you are well and healthy at your home. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Channel fine. Okay, Pranav fine. Okay, so let's continue our today's lab session. I'm just going to open ki how many experiment we have performed and which experiment we are trying to perform today. So, just wait. Okay, so it's our list of experiment, and all of you know we have 13 experiment, and in the last lab, Pranav, I think we have implement or configure the email server in packet. Am I right? Yeah, email. Yeah, Janvi. Okay, okay, okay. So let's continue. First, today we are going to configure the concept of static routing. Okay. Then we are going to discuss one more experiment in the end if we have time. So I will explain experiment number 12. Okay. So this two objective I am mentioning in the chat box. So just wait. First objective is implement the concept of static routing, and second I will try to explain or complete this experiment also, because these both topics we have completed in a fourth unit, and I think in the last class I was also asking ki madam have completed the routing, and that's why. So first experiment is implement the concept of static routing. Then we are going to discuss on the packet capture, uh, or I have already mentioned the link, or I hope all of you have downloaded the Wireshark. So we will analyze all kind of header like TCP header, UDP header, and IP header. So we will capture some packets from our network, and I will show you key what are the values and how we can check this all things on the basis of as a network admin. So first, let's start. Anyone can tell me anything about the static routing? What do you know about the static routing? First, please tell me what is routing. Yes, from this class, you can unmute your mic or you can just text into the chat box. What is routing? Yes, Pooja, Pranav, Isha, Chanvi. Yes, guys, what is routing? Okay. Why you are not replying, Pranav, Ami, Dhruvil, Janvi? You are not aware about the definition? Okay, please reply. If you don't know much, then you can just write, sir, we don't know, we want to understand. Then I will just summarize this thing and then we will implement. Yeah, Pranav, Pooja, Isha, at least reply, then I will proceed on the next. Dhumil, okay, Pranav, okay, okay. What about others? Okay, so let's first we finish this thing in a few minutes. So I think all of you have completed this topic into the class. So I'm not spending much time. I'm just try to summarize the concept. So if we are coming on this point, ki what is routing? So before we are going to come this point, we have to understand how many network we have. So we have a three network: local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. So our internet is a part of wide area network, and when I consider this thing the wide area network, so it will be the combination of multiple local area network, multiple metropolitan area network, and that network we are saying the wide area network. So हम लोग ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि यार wide area network में है क्या, combination of local area network. So there may be a number of local area network. We can also say there may be number of wide area network. And this three network, okay, we are considering this three network will be connected to each other by the router. Okay, are you getting my point? When I want to connect one local area network to the metropolitan area network, so I am going to try to connect this with the router. When I am trying to connect with one metropolitan area network with the wide area network, then I am trying to connect with the router. So what is exactly happening? This all structure have a two part. One part is this kind of network structure, and another part is a structure which is going to maintain this thing in the core way. So when the core way is going to maintain this thing, so this core way we call the ISP, Internet Service Provider. Is it clear? Okay. So now what is the routing? So we just come at this point. I'm trying to try my best to explain. Okay, so the sense which I was saying, it's my one wide area network. In this, yeah, in this one wide area network, I have multiple metropolitan area network. Okay. There may be two metropolitan area network. Okay. Now, in this two metropolitan area network, we have a number of local area networks. So this is the diagram of local area network. So there may be a local area network. Okay. In this metropolitan area network, there will be a different local area networks. So there may be a different lane. Okay. Now, if you want to understand this diagram, so we can say it's our World Wide Web. Okay, or we are considering the first part, we are saying our WAN, or we are saying the internet. So it's our WAN, or it may be implemented all over the world. Okay. Now, this blue line or blue network, we are considering Rajkot network in the world. Okay. And this type of multiple metropolitan area network will be there. So this we are considering the Rajkot main metropolitan area network. This second network or green network we are considering the Ahmedabad main. Okay, it may be a Ahmedabad main. Okay. So now what is happening? One wide area network. In this wide area network, I have a two metropolitan area network, and in this two metropolitan area network, I have number of local area network. So what routing is saying? Suppose one of the node, okay, and its name or number we are considering one of the node, and its number is according to the IP is 192. Just wait. 192.168.1.2. This is my one of node. It may be the part of this network. Okay, or we can say this address may be, or this host may be in this local area network. Now this address want to communicate with one of the host. It's a part of this network, and its ID is 192.168.5.1. Okay, so now what is happening? one of metropolitan area network, and in one of metropolitan area network, one local area network, and in that local area network, one host is there. And now these are going to exchange something. So how they will exchange this, or how they will understand this worldwide and recognize to everyone? Suppose this 1.2 was sending something to this 5.1. So how it will identify? So it will just identify and detect, and we can just summarize this thing. It will know on the basis of routing. Okay, so we have defined all type of routing. So when we are, is it clear? To find the shortest path or to find the best path to recognize and to deliver this packet from one host, its IP is 1.2 to 5.1. Okay, so to find the best path and to find the shortest path, to find the easiest path. So the process, how it can find the best path for the delivery and from this concept. So that process we call the routing. Is it clear? Yeah, Pranav was saying select the path which contain uh, less traffic. So it's not mean, Pranav, ki less traffic. Okay, best path. Okay, ki how this packet will now, how this person or how the routers can know ki what will be the traffic on the next. Okay, because the router are intelligent, but the router are not that much that much intelligent ki they can also know the traffic. Okay, so this was the routing. Now we have classified this routing in two parts. One is static and second is dynamic. So when we are giving the knowledge, okay, please understand the static routing. When we are giving the knowledge to this IP or this host, ki this is your destination and you have to follow this route. Any route you are guiding, ki one packet this IP want to transfer into this host. So when you are giving the knowledge for a best path from 1 to 2, so IP 1.2 to 5.2. So when we are giving the knowledge, so if this knowledge is implemented inside the host and inside the router by the user interface, are you getting my point? How many ways may be to find the address when this thing is going to implement into the network by the human interface, or a human will just implement this thing for the knowledge of this person. So that we call the static. Is it clear? If someone is going to ask you what is static routing, so to find the best path and shortest path inside the network between two hosts and between two routers, so when this thing is going to implement by the human interface and by the involvement of the human, so that we call the static. That means what is happening, the human will configure and human will guide if this is the best path when you are trying to exchange something. Okay, so that is static routing. Second, when system and router will automatically decide or will automatically prepare the best path, okay, or possible best path. When the possible best path are going to configure by the network admin or human interface, so that routing we call the static, but it will just possible through the dynamic or by the system intelligence, so that we call the dynamic. Is it clear, Pooja, Shreya, Sachin? Static and first routing is clear. Second, static and dynamic is clear. Dynamic, best or shortest path or favorite path will just recognize by system or on the basis of the knowledge of the system, and in the static it will just defined by the network admin. Are you getting my point? Yeah. Now let's come. This static we have bifurcated into this dynamic routing we have bifurcated into two part. First part is interior gateway protocol. Okay, we have defined the two protocol ki how you can implement the dynamic routing. So one, we have defined the interior gateway protocol, And second, we have defined the exterior gateway protocol. So what is the mean of this interior gateway routing protocol and exterior gateway routing protocol? So the interior, we are considering the IGP, interior gateway protocol. Okay, this IGP protocol. So this IGP protocol will just find the best path and follow all the things between any network. That network can be local, that network can be metropolitan area network, and that network can be wide area network. So when it will find and follow the best path and find the best path inside the network, that we call the intra network, or we can just consider inside the network. So that we call the interior gateway routing protocol. Is it clear? For the real life example, if you want to understand, so I was saying is Rajkot metropolitan area network, and it's my network of MU campus into the Rajkot, and MU campus in its campus in its own local area network, they are following the RIP protocol. Okay, we are following the RIP protocol inside the network. That means what? Our intra routing network protocol is what? RIP, and this will just implement and this will just deploy inside the local inside the network. And we can also say when all the local area network are of the Rajkot are going to connect to each other. Okay, or we can say when all the routers of the city are going to connect, so they are following OSPF protocol. Are you getting my point? For the intranet of the MU local area network, the routing protocol is RIP. For the MU, for the Rajkot metropolitan area network, the routing protocol is OSPF. But when Rajkot and Ahmedabad are connected to each other, so these are the two different networks. And Rajkot interior routing protocol is OSPF, and Ahmedabad interior routing protocol is RIP. यहाँ reverse है. Okay. In the local area network of the Ahmedabad, the people was following the OSPF, and the complete metropolitan area network was following the RIP. So when this two network will communicate to each other, so they will find the exterior gateway routing protocol, or this protocol we know the border gateway routing protocol. I think by this example it will be clear. Inside any network, we are following the intranet or we can say the interior gateway protocol. So we have some interior gateway protocol, but when two networks are going to connect, so we have exterior gateway protocol, and we have exterior gateway protocol we call the BGP. Okay, so this is the classification. In the interior gateway routing protocol, we have two algorithm or two procedure: link state and distance vector. In the link state, we have one protocol RIP, and in the distance vector, we have one protocol OSPF. And in the EGP, we have only one protocol that we call the BGP, border gateway routing protocol. So I think this classification will be clear to everyone. मैडम ने आप लोगों को लिंक स्टेट एंड डिस्टेंस वेक्टर एक्सप्लेन किया ही होगा. Yeah, so let's try to understand this thing in two ways. Okay, so first I am trying to explain this thing in the static configuration. Okay, or today's objective is what? First I'm going to explain this thing in the static routing, and then I will also try to explain this thing, and I will expect you will remember the thing. The IP protocol that we call the dynamic protocol. Okay, are you getting my point? So let's come on this point. We are going to implement this thing and understand this thing. Okay, so I will request to everyone, please start your packet tracer and please mention into the chat box. Yeah, I will explain ki how the network are actually working and how the routing is actually working. Please start your packet tracer. Okay, how many people have started? Please mention into the chat box. Okay, so now we are going to understand the job of network admin. ये network admin करता है या ये network admin configuration रहता है और we are saying the static routing implementation. So I will request to everyone, please select this two router from the list of router 1841. Okay, 1841, two router you have to select, two PCs you have to select, and you have to combine the auto configuration. Okay, you have to configure this thing in the auto configuration. I hope all of you have selected this. Okay, so everyone, it will be clear ki what, yeah, I have selected this four devices, or for the explanation, we are trying to understand. It's my Rajkot network, okay? Number of one router will be there and a number of PCs will be there, and it's my Ahmedabad network. Now this PC are a part of Rajkot, and it's going to exchange something with the part of with the router Ahmedabad. Okay, so we have decided some IP configuration. So for this link, we have defined the interface ID or network ID is 1.1, and the PC IP is 1.2, and the default gateway for this network is 1.1. The same in the range of 2, we have decided the network ID for this. We have decided 192.168.2.0, and the default gateway this, and uh, we have just combined this thing with 192.168. So first let's configure this thing on the PC. So what we are configuring? We are following the static configuration. So in the static configuration, 192.168.1.2 is the IP of my PC, and the default gateway of this network 192.168.1.1. Okay, the same we are doing on this manual configuration, desktop IP configuration. 192.168. All of you please refer the IP because most of the time we confuse in the IP configuration. So 2.2, that's why I try to follow always the same. Okay, so कोई भी अलग अलग वाला IP मत लेना, थोड़ा confusion हो जाता है, so that's why. Okay, so the default gateway we have also added. Now you can just understand this two PCs are ready for with the IP configuration. Now we are going and we are clicking on the router. We are going into the CLI. Now no enable. Okay, now we can just configure this interface for this PC. Okay, so how we can configure and how we configure, I think all of you are comfortable. We just go in a okay config T. We just go into the config T. Then we go interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Okay, interface fast Ethernet 0/0 because this interface is this. I'm entering. I'm allotting the IP address 192.168.1.0 255.255.255.0. Okay, I'm going to change this. It's due to the bad subnetting. We are doing it's 5. Okay, this net. This also I'm giving 5. So just wait. Okay, so now I'm changing this interface configuration. I'm dot 5 1.5 255.255.255.0. Okay, so now you can check this IP is going to set. Now no shut down. So now you can check my this PC is comfortable and connected with this. The same thing I am doing with this router also. Okay, we are going on this CLI. No enable config T interface fast Ethernet, sorry, and the interface was 00 for this. Zero slash zero. Um, IP we are already IP address 192.168.2.5 255.255.255.0. Okay, no shut down. Okay, so now you can just check this thing. All the IPs are connected to this level. Okay. Now we have connected this two network, one Rajkot network with the router or with the PC, one Ahmedabad network. Now we are trying to connect. Okay, we are trying to connect this Rajkot with Ahmedabad. Okay, so how many interfaces are here? So then we are just clicking on it on the first router. Then we are going into, okay, please understand first. We are giving the interface ID for this link in the 10 series. Okay, 10.10.1.0. Okay, 1.1, 10.10.10.1.2. Okay, and the default gateway for this, we are going to assign the network ID is 10.10.0. So this is the default gateway for this. Okay, so now let's configure this IP on this router. I think all of you will be comfortable how we configure the IP. So we are just going in the exit from this interface. Okay, then we are going in interface fast Ethernet 0. Okay, so what was the interface? So the interface was 0/1. Okay, so this router's interface was 0/1. 0/1. Okay, now we are in this IP address 10.10.1.1 for this interface. Sorry, 255.255.255.0. Okay, then no shut down. Okay, so now you can just check this network is going to change the link. Now we are also going to configure the same thing on this. Exit interface fast Ethernet. Sorry, 0/1 IP address 10.10.1.2. You know this 1.2 I have selected. Then 255.255.255.0. Then we are writing the no shutdown. Okay, so now you can just check all the links are going to work and this network is going to configure. Okay, now we have configured this Rajkot with the Ahmedabad and we have assigned the links also. So it should be happened कि if I am sending one packet from the Rajkot PC, so it should be delivered to the Ahmedabad PC. So we can check it's going to deliver, it's going to fail. Okay, here you can just check. If I am trying to deliver something from this PC to this router, so it's going to successful because I can exchange to the Rajkot into the Rajkot, and if I am trying to exchange something from the Ahmedabad to the Ahmedabad router, it's going to success. That means what is happening, this both routers are not following and both routers are not aware about their routings, okay, about their links. So what we are doing, we are going to implement and going to as a network admin, we are introducing the things in the way of static. Is it clear till this point? Anyone have any doubt? What I did, I just configured the IPs. I hope all of you have configured. Please take your time. If anyone have any doubt, then you can ask me. Yeah, so this till this point, what was happening? My complete network is working, and I have just configured the IPs statically. Is it clear? Please say yes if you have completed. Okay, fine. What about other Shreya, Janvi? Okay, Krishna have also started. Ami, okay, Ami. Janvi. Okay. So now let's try to implement and introduce this thing in the static way. So dear all, every router have all the protocols. So I think you are comfortable why this thing is not happening when I am sending one packet from this network to this network. That means these PCs are not aware and these links are active but are not introduced and not know about. So we are trying to implement the routing between these two routers. So how we can give the familiar things to this router? We are just going into the physical configuration. We are going into the configuration. Then both the router should be comfortable with the routing. So we are clicking on a static routing. Okay. So we are clicking on the static routing. And when anything is sending from this PC to this PC, so this router, okay, you can just consider this thing. This router should be comfortable with the network ID of this network, and it should be comfortable with the ID of this network also. So let's try to deploy this. So what is the network ID for this? So the network ID was 192.168.2.5. And what was the subnet mask? 255.255.255.0. Okay, so this thing we are try to configure on this. Just wait. One ID. 10.10. Okay, just wait. In dot in dot 1.3 255.255.255.0 192.168.2.5. Okay, just wait. A problem is there when I was trying to configure the interface 1.0. So that time the subnet mask should be 255.0.0.0. We are considering 255. Okay. Just wait. I'm trying to update the subnet mask because the both subnet masks are common, and that's why this thing is happening. Now into the interface 10. 255.255.0.0. Now this is the okay. So I hope all of you will be comfortable. I have updated the subnet mask because this problem was happening due to the same subnet mask, because the router should be different in a different subnet mask. Okay, now we are trying to uh, implement the same thing. We are going in a static. Okay. Now the network ID is what? The network ID of this is 10 dot 10 dot 1 dot 2. Okay, and the 255 dot 255 dot 0 dot 0, and the next hop is what? 192 dot 168 dot 2 dot 5. Just wait. Okay, there is an issue with I'm trying to resolve. 1 dot 1, 10 dot 10 dot. Just everyone, please try to add this address in this way. We are introducing this router to one link. Okay, so the interface link this and this link. Okay, so for this router the links are 10.10.1.1, and one link we are adding the network ID of 192.168.5. Okay, okay, okay. 10.10.2.1, 255.255. Now in your system it's working. When you will add, so this thing will come in the network address. Okay, please add everyone. It's coming into the network address or not. I'm just going to check this thing why this it's not coming. Yeah, please everyone, please follow this. Yeah, Parth is it's happy in your system. Just wait. We are missing some. I'm just going to update. Wait for it. This network is working now. Steady. 192. Just wait. Yes, Parth is working in your system. What is the status? It's
No,
going
sir.
to. Okay, it's not going to 8.
No.
Yeah, Ritesh, in your system. Okay, wait. I am trying to find out it's working or not. Okay, it's still fair. Where I am missing the step. Just wait. Yes, Ritesh, it's done. It's going to save. Just wait. I don't know what I am missing. 192.168.2.2. We have to add the network address. 5 255.255.255.0, and the next row is 10.10.1.2. I don't know why it's not going to 8. Ritesh, in your system it's going to 8. And I'm doing the same thing on this route. One 192.168.1. Yes, Ritesh, please share your screen or save the same thing on your router 2 also. Share. What I am missing, I think the configuration subnet mask I am missing. Yeah, please share your screen. Yes, Ritesh, what it's showing. Pranav, what is happening in your? It's gone. Okay. There should be. Pranav, in your system, it's happening or not? Okay, yeah, that same message. I don't know what is happening. Wait for a minute. I am going to resolve this. You have to also try to resolve this to how we are confused key which subnet mask we have to add. So wait for a minute. I am going to resolve. Till this point I will request to everyone, please implement this. Okay. Yeah. here it is, it's happening in your system or not? Wait, I'll just try to resolve this. What exactly happening? What I'm missing? Yes, anyone is, yeah, who is saying, Ritesh, let's start from the, Ritesh, you are saying from the start or is, what you are saying? Yeah, Ritesh, I'm trying to think the same concept. Wait for a, let's start from the start. I think we have missed something somewhere. So that's why it's not going to add. Otherwise, the same, yeah, configuration error, Ritesh. Yeah. Let's, I'm trying one more time. Okay, and all of you have to try. If someone in someone's system it's going to add, then you can just share with me. Yeah.